Hey guys, it's Karina with Karina Loves to Plan. Welcome back to my channel. So here I am in my Hobonichi Cousin that I use for every day, as well as my daily journal. And what I wanted to do this week was show you guys how I'm using my new pine trees collection to decorate my daily pages, but also show you how I journal every single day in my Hobonichi Cousin, but also how I make it part of my routine to journal in my 5-year Hobonichi journal as well. Let's get started. Now, normally I decorate these pages on like a Sunday night, but it's been just such a crazy few days. And I'm just getting to decorating this Monday morning. So I'm actually going to do this as a voiceover so you guys can see how I decorate it all at the beginning of the week, so that it saves me time actually throughout the week. And then it gives me more space to just journal rather than worrying about having to decorate every day. So let's get on that. So now I'm using actually a different way of decorating than I normally would. I'm using these Post-its from Stationery Pal and gluing it down with my Tombow permanent adhesive, and then placing a circle as well as a tree, and I've completed my cluster. And then I use my Tombow Fudenosuke brush pen to write to do and place a paint swatch over that. The different thing that I'm doing this week is actually using these letters from Stationery Pal along with the chalk ink the Versamagic chalk ink that I got off of Amazon, and stamping the letters of the day of the week. Why did I decide to do this? Just something different. I really liked how stamping looked before, but actually combining it with the Post-it paper underneath ensures that it's not going to bleed through to the other side. I mean, with the Versa chalk ink as well, that also prevents some shadowing and bleed through, but I wanted to just be doubly sure. So I do a similar cluster on Tuesday along with writing to do and placing a paint swatch over top. And you see here that I'm using different sorts of media. I've got my stickers, I've got that neutral colored Post-it, but then I've got the stamps as well. So I really like combining all of these. Now, my other concern was making sure I was spelling things correctly, especially the day of the week, because I would get to one point and be like, Wednesday? That is how Wednesday is spelled, right? So it was definitely a process that took me longer than normal to do, but I really enjoyed how it turned out. And yes, because the stamping did take me longer, but the actual process of putting down the stickers on the clusters, that process hasn't changed. I'm rusty at stamping. I haven't done stamping in a really long time and I need to get back into it. I did see a really cool tip from, oh gosh, I can't remember the name of the planner on Instagram, but she uses stamps and she uses her Tombow dual brush pens on her stamps, and there's no shadowing, there's no bleed through on the Hobonichi Tomoe River paper, and you can use whatever color you have. So I'm going to try that one time here. So what I did differently with Thursday and Friday is actually place the Post-its at the bottom. And this is what I like to experiment with my daily spreads, is I have pretty much the same cluster of stickers, but where can I put them on my daily pages so that, one, it looks a little bit different, but two, it's not all creating a chunk on the same parts of the pages. And I really like what I did here with the tree washi. It looks like a little landscape. Like, how cute is that? So, I mean, if I do say so myself. So then placing a circle with another tree up near the day of the week, and then writing to do or today. Oh, wait, I use my own sticker, my to-do stickers, and then flipping to Saturday and Sunday using my Post-its and then placing them at the top, ripping another one in half. Why did I not use the whole Post-it? One, I felt it was a little bit too big, but two, I really like the way that it looks ripped like that. It adds a little bit more dimension, a little bit more interest, rather than just one straight Post-it. This is the one I was making sure, I'm like, do I have the right letter for Saturday and Sunday? We've been spelling the days of the week all our lives, and you would think we would know how to spell them. But once this is all done, I really like the way that this all looks with the different washi and the tree stickers. I was really happy with this pine trees collection, and I decided to do something different with the circle and cut it in half and place it at the bottom there and place trees and a quote, and really played around with all the stickers that I had left. And I just wanted to make sure that I was able to use all of my stickers in the collection, because these are just so fun, including those paint swatches. My goodness. So now let's go through a quick flip through of all of the pages. So just a quick flip through of this. There's Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, a little bit of smudging, but not too big of a deal. And then Saturday and Sunday. I actually don't mind the smudging because that means that, you know, it adds to the character, I guess. All right, so that is all decorated, including like the cleanup of the stamps. It took me about 20 minutes to do this. So it really doesn't have to take a ton of time to decorate your pages beforehand. And then that way, every day this week, all I really need to focus on is just journaling. So for Monday, this is the earliest I'm doing my to-do list for this video. It's 9:43. So I'll be putting in things like unload dishwasher, which I've already done. And then I need to film this, which I'm in the process of doing. I need to finish the blue collection, and then the green collection, and then there's a few other collections I need to work on as well. I need to, I totally spelled that wrong. And I also need to meal plan, order groceries. I have to call the acupuncturist, so I need to get my shoulder seen to. And I think I have to pick up my glasses today. Pick up my sunglasses. All right. So that is Monday's to-do list. So now time to go ahead and fill in my 5-year journal. And the way that this works is I actually have a specific pen that I use every month just for this. And it's a specific pen and ink combination just for that month. And this month I am using my Narwhal Nautilus in Grand Rhapsody, and it's currently inked with Ferris Wheel Press Steve Dumber. Yes, Steve Dumber, goodness. So basically in my 5-year journal, what I do is actually I write the weather and then something I'm grateful for, and then a quick synopsis of the day. And I'm also catching up on yesterday because I totally forgot to write yesterday. So just to prepare for tomorrow, and then I'm not writing my to-do list like at the end of the day. I know my journal entry is not done for Monday yet, but I thought I'd go in and actually write in my to-do list for Tuesday just so that it's done. Because, I mean, knowing me, like really knowing me, I might forget what I need to do. So just quickly, so that at least starts it for tomorrow, and I don't have to worry about having to think about all the things I needed to do. So until tomorrow. So it is actually Wednesday, and I'm here catching up on both Tuesday and Wednesday. The whole idea of filling in my to-do list the night before Tuesday didn't actually get me anywhere because I didn't end up getting the time to journal on Tuesday. This week has been so busy preparing for my new releases. They came out on Friday, and I really had to be intentional with myself and tell myself, no, you should sit down, take some time to journal and catch up on this, even though it will take some time away from doing your work. I had to tell myself I'm going to feel better after journaling after such a busy day, because then I'll be able to get my thoughts on paper. I'll be able to slow down and get proper rest. And here I am then just filling out the rest of Wednesday. And then I'm going to go into my A6 5-year journal and make sure I complete that as well, because it's just so important to really take the time to do this. I know there's some people who struggle with doing daily journaling, but for me, if I don't do it, I can so easily forget the day, and I want to be able to look back on these days, even if it's just something simple like what I did, what my kids did, what made this day so busy, what made this day so important, even in the little things. That's why I journal every day. Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday, and this is the earliest that I'm coming into my journals. I have a little time before work, and I'm finding that being able to do this right before work is actually very calming. I did some of my watercolor, I say watercolor, but fountain pen painting today. If you don't follow me on Instagram, it is something that I started doing where I'm painting a little bit every day. Trying to improve that skill. I'll put a couple of pictures up here, but it's becoming not necessarily like a written journal, but like a painting journal. So I'm gonna go ahead in here and start filling in my 5-year journal and then filling out my to-do list for today. And then I'll get back to my journal later today and actually start writing. And I just realized I said happy Wednesday. Did I say happy Wednesday? I meant to say happy Thursday. It is Thursday. So I'm going to try a different ink for Thursday and Friday. I'm going to use my Sailor Pro Gear Slim, and it currently has Sailor Yurameku Amamoyoi. So it is now 5:41, and I'm just getting back into journaling for the rest of the day. And actually, it was really nice having my to-do list in there at the beginning of the day. I'm going to try and make sure that I do that, or even put my to-do list in tonight before I go to bed. But just going in here and journaling a little bit about my day using my Sailor Pro Gear Slim, which currently has Sailor Yurameku Amamoyoi. And then once I'm done that, then I go into my A6 5-year journal and start journaling about today using my Navalor Nautilus in Grand Rhapsody, and it is inked with Ferris Wheel Press Steeped Umber. It's a little late in the day here. It's already 4:24. Not too bad, just getting into my journal today. So let's open these up here. Where is my pen? Writing down today's weather, and it's hard to believe that I'm in the last 2 months of this journal, and that in just a few weeks' time I'm going to be writing on the second line of this journal. How cool. Now that's done, let's move into, well, really finishing up my journal from yesterday and then doing today, but I can certainly at least add in today's to-do list. It is Sunday night, so no, I didn't finish journaling even on Friday night. I think Friday night, yeah, Friday still needs to be finished. Then I need to do Saturday and Sunday. It's been a crazy few days with my new release, so I'm really taking the time now to go over my journal and just continue writing in it. And I really had to be intentional about making sure I did take this time at the end of a busy day. I have been working on printing and cutting orders for about 9 hours now, and I'm exhausted, but in a really good way, in a really gratifying way. But I really had to say to myself, I need to dedicate at least half an hour to catching up on my journals, catching up on what's gone well for me this weekend, and my gratitude list, because I think after such a busy weekend, if I don't get all of my thoughts on paper, I'm going to feel even more stressed tomorrow going, I'm how many days behind in my journal. So I really need this time at the end of a busy weekend to just write down my thoughts. Now moving on to my 5-year journal, where I'm going to catch up on the last few days, putting in the weather, one thing I'm grateful for, and I get to use my pen of the month for this journal, which is my Narwhal Nautilus in Grand Rhapsody. And I'm going in with some pictures. These are printed on my Canon Selfie, and I actually make them into a 4x6 collage so that they are actually smaller, and I can make them fit into my journal without having to figure out how to get these into a smaller size. So pictures that I put in to my cousin could be something of like a big event, or it could be something like we bought matching pajamas for the family from Old Navy because they were 50% off, and my sister was sending a text to me and my mom going, you gotta buy them because they're on sale. And then just a picture of me and Lucy, because I mean, yeah. And then a picture of me and my brother and sister. I'm gonna end up covering a tree. That's okay. And then a picture of some of the orders that I worked on today. Oops. And this is the Tombow Mono Air Permanent Adhesive, which I got from the Planners Gonna Plan conference as part of the swag bag. All right, so hey guys, so here's just a quick flip of my spreads from last week. So there is the overall spread from the week, and then flipping to, gosh, what day did we start? 7th. There's the Monday, and I really like the use of the Post-its with the stamps, and then the ink and different pictures in there. But I really love with the journaling, I could just put a picture of the pajamas we bought, just a quick photo of me and Lucy. And every spread looks slightly different because of the ink or the way the stickers are placed or what pictures I put. This is what I love about daily journaling, is that just the slightest thing can make it look different, but also still on theme. All right, but that is it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions about daily journaling or journaling in general, please let me know, and I'd love to help and answer those questions or just discuss journaling in general. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have yourselves a great day.